Good morning. Welcome to day 157 on the Pacific Crest Trail. I camped last night at mile 2550.2. So a little over 100 miles from the northern terminus. I spent a good night next to a river, or next to a creek. Ate dinner, and there was just a little bit of light rain for just a minute, I think, last night. So I woke up and my tent was drier than when I went to bed because it was still a little wet from the night before. It's a little bit chilly, so the nights are definitely a little bit colder. I was up at elevation on that one, did a climb up. Headed today, gonna try and do about a 23-mile day before 6 o'clock because the last shuttle from the trailhead into Thruhike leaves the trailhead at like 6:15. So, want to try and catch that. Had planned to be in town tomorrow morning, but this day is primarily downhill. Only like 23 miles. Got a good start to the day. Got hiking a little before 7. And the uphill is mostly done for the day. It was mostly in the morning, or at the very beginning of the day. A little bit left, but headed mostly downhill. So hopefully that'll help my pace a little bit. Got about 10 hours, 9.5 hours to get all the way down. Hoping to make it, because then there's free camping in Thruhike, and I can hopefully grab something from the general store before it closes, have a halfway decent dinner, and then spend the night and take care of things in the first half of tomorrow, instead of having to worry about getting into town and sort of working things out. So yeah, at this point, I'm less than 100 miles from the northern terminus. Hoping to get it done. Hoping to hit the terminus on Friday. I think there's a little 100, oh, you can't see that, 100-mile sort of marker that I think is pretty much about where 100 miles to the border is. But yeah, gonna try and take care of stuff in Thruhike. I didn't send myself a resupply box, and so that might be an interesting gig, trying to resupply. I guess the general store has been out of stuff a lot of times for a lot of hikers, so gotta try and do a 5-day resupply. Hoping that's possible. If it's a little crazy, there's always the possibility of ducking into Mazama from a northern pass, which I would hate to have to do because that's where you got to come back to and duck into to get off trail. And I'd like to not have to take time just to get in for a resupply. I think it'd be possible to hit like Rainy Pass, I think is the pass, and get to Mazama and resupply there. Be shorter food carries, but it'd still be a little bit of a pain. So fingers crossed, this Thruhike has everything I need. There's a bakery nearby where a lot of people grab a lot of goodies. Also sort of supplement their resupply. So I'll figure it out, but really, once I hike out of Thruhike, it's the last 5 days of the trek. 3.5 days to the border and then a day and a half back. So I'll manage. Feeling good. Legs are definitely a little tired, but that's part of the reason I want to get to Thruhike tonight. Take a real half day. And there's a bus that heads back to the trailhead around 3 o'clock. So hopefully catch that tomorrow, and then hike at least between 5 and 10 miles to kind of set myself up for hitting the border midday on Friday, and then hiking back half a day. So figure it out. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.